हरि ओम सर्वेभ्यः सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। Two, I think 2 months back exactly, we finished Nama Ramayanam and Shri Ramraksha Stotram on Jan 19 on the occasion to celebrate the occasion of Ramachandra Murthy's Prana Pratishthapana in Ayodhya. So there many devotees had shown interest in Sankshepa Ramayanam and Valmiki Ramayanam. So finally, we are able to start that as well. So we'll start off with the prayer. Shuklam Bharadharau Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Dhyayet Sarva Vikhnopashantaye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhirbhavatu me sada Ramo Rajamanis sada vijayate Ramam Ramesham bhaje Ramenabhihata Nishacharachamu Ramaya tasmai namaha Ramannasti parayanam parataram Ramasya dasosmyaham Rame chittalaya sada bhavatu me Bho Rama mamuddhara. So Sankshepa Ramayanam. So Ramayanam itself means Ramasya Ayanam. Ayanam means path. The biggest reason why there was a habit in across the country, you will find some or the other form of Ramayana present in the house. Some or the other chanting going on. There would be some influence of Rama because the whole Bharata Kanda is influenced by Rama, not just Bharata Kanda, but we are limiting it to wherever Rama is present. In that case, we have, it is said that there is almost 300 forms of Ramayanam present, and this including there is a Nepalese Ramayanam, there is a Korean translation, there is a translation in Thai and in Indonesia. They have different forms. The reason why Ramayanam is so widely spread out is because of the name itself. Ramasya Ayanam, the pathway of Rama. It's not the way he went or the way he traveled. Here, the pathway is with respect to the dharmic thought that he brought in. When we usually come across any kind of a situation, we'll have our own prejudice, we'll have our own influences telling us what decision to make. There, Rama is one such person who will never get prejudiced. So, to understand what dharma is and how in human form, if we find in Dashavatara, it is said to be evolution personified, Narayana's Vishnu's Dashavatara, we'll find that the first 4 avatars actually come in Satya Yuga, first Yuga itself. Then when we come to Treta Yuga, then we find that there is Parashurama, then Rama. Rama, when he comes into picture, there is a very little difference with respect to what he is and what Shuddha Brahma Paratparama we say, right? So the pure Brahman and with respect to what Rama is, there is very little difference between them. So then the question arises, what is the need for it? If the next avatara, when we come to Krishna, Krishna himself says that he is Paramatma. There is no distinction between him and the Supreme Soul. Then when he himself says that he is Rama Shatrabrata Aham, he says that in 10th Vibhuti Yoga. So then why Rama doesn't display such complete complete. He doesn't showcase the complete manifestation of Parabrahma is because Rama wanted to show that dharma can be upheld even in our human form. So he wanted to be completely surrounded or completely inflicted by all the influences that we go through in normal life. So if there is pain, yes, Rama has experienced pain. There is no place in Ramayana where he will magically, like Krishna, when it comes to Putana, all he has to do is he has to go on her lap. That itself becomes unbearable to her. But Rama does not display any such kind of miracles or anything like that. Krishna Leela we say. We never say Rama Leela. Rama Leela is the whole Ramayana itself. So what is it that Rama displays? He displays the complete human nature and what righteous human nature. How the dharma should be upheld even with the inflictions of complete manifestation, the physical, that samsara that we live in. He displays every little thing. He displays grief when he loses Sita. He displays Vatsalya when Lavakusha comes into picture. He displays Karuna. He displays every that one guna that we as humans experience. He also displays. Despite that, he is able to uphold dharma. That is the reason when we think of dharmanishta, it is always Rama. It cannot be Krishna when it comes to dharmanishta. There can be question that you can question Krishna's intention to an extent. You can say that, okay, no, he said at some point of time that kapata should be used to clear off kapata. That means we have to beat kapata with kapata. He can justify that. He can justify being ranchod also. He can actually go beyond the Kshatriya dharma and he can justify it because ultimately he says, what I say is dharma. So when as Krishna, we cannot question him. We have to just surrender to him. It's very difficult to understand Krishna. It is very difficult to be Rama. In this case, Ramasya Ayanam, the pathway, that is that decision he takes across Ramayana, the story, every person that he comes across, how he treats them, how he behaves with them. There is a small this thing about Guha also, the way he converses with them. Everything is actually what humans can embody. That is the reason Ramayana should always be chanted such that you understand it. It is very important to understand Ramayana. Mahabharata can be a story told in different this thing, but Ramayana is extremely important. It is very important that we understand Ramayana. And this Sankshepa Ramayana in particular is one of the Ramayanas that we can study because it is very difficult to go through 24,000 shlokas of Valmiki Ramayana. Valmiki Ramayana is 24,000 shlokas, verses. And if we go through different kinds of Ramayanas, we will get, if we finished Nama Ramayanam. So one name was not enough to explain the story for us. If we go through Ekashloki Ramayana, it is not enough to completely picturize the whole Ramayana. This Sankshepa Ramayana, however, is 100 shlokas. It is also called a Shatashloki Ramayana. That is the reason. Some people also call this in the northern end, there is also the word that this is also Mula Ramayana. The reason is because the story goes that after accepting Vanavasa, Rama leaves Ayodhya. He comes to Chitrakuta. Chitrakuta is the hermitage of Rishi Bharadwaja. Bharadwaja is very happy and he accepts the guests, and Rama is over there. Beside Chitrakuta, or in Chitrakuta, beside Bharadwaja's hermitage only, Valmiki has realized, that is, Valmiki was a dacoit, and then he gets Jnanodaya through Devarshi Narada, and then he lets go of all his samsaric connections, and then he becomes a sage. A sage, as in he wants to practice yogi. So when he stays beside Bharadwaja's hermitage, and he sees Rama. He doesn't meet him. This is the speciality. He sees Rama. He sees his conduct. He sees how much happy everybody around him get when when Rama enters the hermitage. Yogi, the word Rama itself means Ramante Yoginaha. Yasya Ramaha. So yogis are sarvasanga parityagis. Despite that, yogis are so pleased to meet him. So what is this personality of Rama? He gets extremely influenced by it. So when he gets extremely influenced by it, he wants to find out more about Rama. At that point of time, Narada Devarshi comes to his hermitage. When he comes to his hermitage, Valmiki Adikavi questions him. This personality that I'm seeing, this personality that I'm experiencing, is there any other personality as influential as this person? He questions him. Then Narada Maharshi starts telling Ramayana. Within 100 shlokas, their conversation is captured. This is the first sarga of Valmiki Ramayana. So in fact, we are also starting Valmiki Ramayana. Okay. So this Sankshepa Ramayana is also called as Mula Ramayana because after Devarshi Narada tells the story, that is Ramayana to Valmiki, they get so influenced by that he says, I want to put this in prose. I want to put this as in the form of kavya. That kavya, I want to make sure that it reaches everybody. But Rama's story is already famous. By the time Valmiki comes into picture, Rama is already Sarvavyapi. He is there everywhere. So even Vyasa Muni has also written Ramayana, called as Adhyatma Ramayana. It comes in Brahmanda Purana. So then what is so special about Valmiki's Ramayana? Valmiki asks Narada, how can I make my Ramayana the most authentic, the most poetic verses? Then he says, look, you knowing Sanskrit is not enough. You knowing grammar is not enough. You have to have something extra in that. That you can only get it from Hanuman because the most authentic Ramayana has been written by Hanuman. So you go and meet him. Hanuman, as you all know, is Chiranjeevi. So Valmiki, Adikavi Valmiki goes to meet Hanuman. Hanuman. When he enters, he sees that the cave in which Hanuman is sitting and he is meditating, he has inscribed Ramayana on the walls. That itself is what we call as Hanumat Ramayana. And Hanuman is the only known person to be well versed in all the 14 forms of Sanskrit Vyakarana. There are 14. Now what we are learning is Paniniya Vyakarana. Before this, there was Aindriya Vyakarana. There was Brahma Vyakarana. There are different kinds. But he is the only person who has the knowledge to understand all the 14 types of Vyakarana. So Hanumat Ramayana is much more advanced and it is completely filled with bhakti because Hanuman he calls himself as Ramaduta. So because of this, what happens? Valmiki actually goes to him to ask him to help him to write Ramayana. But seeing this, he is overcome, he feels overwhelmed. He asks, this is why I came to meet you. But seeing this, I feel that I can never beat this. So Hanuman, then he says, see, anything that you want to start with the name of Rama, I will always be there. If this is being an obstacle, then I'm going to remove that obstacle from you. That is the reason he's also called as Asadhyam Sadhako Deva. Anjaneya, when you chant, Asadhya also becomes Sadhya. So what he does, he pushes the whole boulders where he has, scribbled Ramayana into a river. And then he tells Valmiki, you have to write Ramayana and you write it with all the kavya that is available and all that. I will be the bhakti in your kavya. But you have to make sure that you write it as you see it. So now the question is, Ramayana, this is the special nature of Ramayana. In any Ramayana, you will find that Devarshi Narada has already recounted Ramayana when Rama has just started in the Chitrakuta. How is that possible? Because Ramayana is something that keeps occurring. So Valmiki says that I want to experience Ramayana, but I cannot go around and then keep writing. So then Devarshi Narada tells him, pray to Saraswati. When he prays to Saraswati, he gets the divine sight, like how Sanjaya got in Kurukshetra. He gets the divine sight. So he's able to see Rama as Ramayana unfolds. And then he starts writing. As he starts writing, Hanuman becomes the bhakti and he sits in that. So it is not just Kavya. As we start reading Ramayana, there is Gayatri Ramayana also. Or if you have completely analyzed the Gayatri mantra, the Shakti gets prachodayat. All right. So reading the whole of Ramayana actually it ignites that Atma Tattva within us. So it is that special. So this is the first sarga of Valmiki Ramayana, but it has a special place. Therefore, it is also called as Mula Ramayana, Shatashloki Ramayana. It is also called as Sankshepa Ramayana. And this is the conversation between Narada and Valmiki. So we will start, and there are some rules to be followed in the class. We usually follow Pada Pata. Pada, this is actually in Anushtup Chandas, so it will be divided into 4 padas. Each shloka will be divided into 4 padas. So each line is 2 parts. So when I chant, the way we are going to chant is, first I will recite a word. Please recite it 2 times. Next, we will go by pada. Each pada recited 2 times. Then line-wise recitation. Then when we go for the whole shloka, reciting once is enough. So this will become the rules to be followed when your chanting term comes and when we start. Okay. Yes, Ucharana Vidhi. I think everybody knows, but I just want to make it brief. She will be following the Anuswara rules. So whenever there is a after any Vargiya Vyanjana, Kavarga is ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Chavarga is cha, cha, ja, jha, na. And then Tavarga is ta, tha, da, dha, na. Tavarga is ta, tha, da, dha, na. Pavarga is pa, 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 pha, ba, bha, ma. Whenever there is a Vargiya Vyanjana coming after then the last Anunasika and Anuswaras will be replacing the For example, Karyam Karma. Karyam, it is, while we read it, that because after that karma is coming, that is Kavarga, Karyam ing sound will come. So in the same way, we will find that every Vargiya Vyanjana, when it appears after the last, that is the Anunasika of that particular Varga will replace the Okay, so it is given over here. Kramena, Kavarga, and then Chavarga, and then Tavarga, n, and then Tavarga, n, Pavarga, ma will get replaced. For Yakara, after if Yakara appears, then half ya, that is without swara, e will come. Lakara, l will come, like that. So when we go through that, we'll be able to practice it. Next, Visarga Sandhi. In this, there are only 2, that is Jihva Muliya and Upadmaniya. Most of you know this. So whenever there is a Visarga, after the Visarga, if we encounter ka or kha, ih sound will come. Not ik, ih sound will come. Okay, that is called as Jihva Muliya. When we encounter a pha or pa, after Visarga, then Upadmaniya, if sound will come, if p sound will come. Okay, so these are the 2 rules we'll take, and if whenever there is Dvitvam coming around, we'll explain it, and you can chant it accordingly. Yes, books to be referred. As many of you already have PDF, if you have PDF copies, it's well and good. You can always Google it because you'll get it. But those who are looking for specific copies with the meanings, you can buy this book called as Ramayana Ratnamala from Yoma. Either you can buy a PDF copy or you can get a physical copy, that is soft bind also. This book has the Gayatri Ramayana, the complete Dhyana shlokas of Valmiki Ramayana, Sankshepa Ramayana, Aditya Hridayam, the whole thing. And this has meanings, word to word meanings, but it is in English. Okay, those who want to understand the meaning, you can go for this. Apart from that, those who are interested in learning Sanskrit through Sankshepa Ramayana, please buy this book called as Sankshepa Ramayanam from Swadhyaya series by Rashtriya Samskrita Vishwavidyalaya. This is a special book. I have this. This is what I'm actually using. This is actually very helpful if you are interested in learning Sanskrit through Ramayanam. Each, we usually have the 5 steps of understanding any Sanskrit verse. We go through Padacheda, Pada Anvaya, then we go to Bhavartha, Pada Parichaya. Like this, we have 5 different ways of understanding any particular Sanskrit verse. So that Paddhati is used in this. So you will be able to understand it accordingly and learn these sandhis, samasas, whatever it may be through that. Okay. So this is available at Samskrita Bharati. Astu. We will start with the Dhyanam. Actually, Valmiki Ramayana has around 24 or 24 shlokas as Dhyanam. But since we are doing Sankshepa Ramayana, we are only starting with, we have reduced it a little bit. Okay. Astu. Let me chant this. Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. So the meaning of this verse is when we ask Kujantam, Kujantam is the Kuhu, the sound. Rama Rama Iti. Rama Rama Iti, there is a sound coming out. The Madhurakshara of Rama Rama Iti, it is being said. By whom? Valmiki Kokilam. There is a Kokila means a koel. A koel by the name of Valmiki is chanting Rama Rama Iti, the Madhurakshara of Rama Rama. Where is he chanting? Aruhya Kavita Shakham. Kavita Shakha, the tree of Kavya is there. In there is a Shakha of Kavita. Aruhya is to climb, is to be perched on that particular branch. So a Kokila by the name of Valmiki is sitting on a particular tree of Kavya, Kavita Shakha. He's sitting over there and he's chanting Rama Rama, which is a Madhurakshara. This is the meaning of this verse. Astu. So here Kujantam Rama Rameti. That is the first pada. Madhuram Madhuraksharam. Aruhya Kavita Shakham. This is the third pada. Vande Valmiki Kokilam. Astu. Can we have a devotee to chant this?
Anupama Bhatbhakini. Mahataya.
Hari Om Bhagini. You first will go each word. Pujantam.
Kujantam. Kujantam.
Rama.
Rama. Rama.
Rameti.
Rameti. Rameti.
Madhuram.
Madhuram. Madhuram.
Madhuraksharam.
Madhuraksharam. Madhuraksharam.
Aruhya.
Aruhya. Aruhya.
Kavita Shakham.
कविताशाखां
वन्दे
वन्दे वन्दे
वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
वेरी नाइस भगिनी उत्तमम्
अपर्णा भगिनी
आं महोदय
कूजन्तं राम रामेति
पूजन्तं राम रामेति पूजन्तं राम रामेति
मधुरं मधुराक्षरम्
मधुरं मधुराक्षरम्
आरुह्य कविताशाखाम्
आरुह्य कविताशाखाम्
वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
उत्तमं भगिनी
धन्यवाद
बालसुन्दरी भगिनी
भगिनी your voice is very low
हरि ओम जी
हरि ओम कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम्
पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम्
आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
आरुह्य कविताशाखं वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् आरुह्य कविताशाखं वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
आरुह्य कविताशाखाम्
ओके आरुह्य
हाँ
आरुह्य कविताशाखां
शाखाम्
शाखां
हाँ
भुवना सतीश भगिनी
नमस्ते महोदय
नमस्ते कूजन्तं राम रामीति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
पूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
वेरी गुड भगिनी
चंद्रा रवि भगिनी
नमस्ते महोदय
नमस्ते भगिनी कैन यू चैंट द होल श्लोका
हाँ कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्
अस्तु भगिनी सम्यक्
थैंक यू
देवी शिवा भगिनी
So this
Namaste,
shloka, namaste Bhagini. Let me just, we'll start with the next shloka. Valmikirmunisimhasya kavitavanacharinah शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम्. So we'll start. This is Valmikir Munisimhasya. I think we can easily understand the Visheshana given over here. He is the Simha among the Kavis. That is the reason we call him as Adi Kavi. Kavita Vanacharinaha, those who wander in the Kavita Vana of Valmiki. That is what they are trying to say. That is the reason that Vana comes over here. No, king of that jungle is Simha, right? Kavita Vana. He is the king of the Kavita Vana. Like that, Adhipatya. So those who hear Shrunvan, Ramakathanadam, those because when a lion roars, you hear his garjana, right? Here, when Valmiki roars, he is saying Rama. There it was a kokila, here he is a simha. That's all. Konayati parangatim. Okay. So those who will hear it will always be at a good state like that. Okay. So Valmikir
Valmikir, Valmikir,
Munisimhasya
Munisimhasya, Munisimhasya,
Kavitavanacharinah
Kavitavanacharinah, Kavitavanacharinah,
Shrunvan
Shrinvan, Shrinvan,
Ramakathanadam
Ramakathanadam, Ramakathanadam,
Konayati para oh sorry Kona
Kona, Kona,
Yati
Yati, Yati,
Parangatim.
Parangatim, Parangatim.
Astu Bhagini.
धन्यवादः महोदय.
धन्यवादः.
हेमा KR भगिनी.
नमस्ते महोदय.
नमस्ते भगिनी. वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य
वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य
कवितावनचारिणः
कवितावनचारिणः
शृण्वन् रामकथानादम्
शृण्वन् रामकथानादम्
कथा महाप्राण
शृण्वन् रामकथानादम्
को न याति परां गतिम्
को न याति पराङ्गतिम् को न याति पराङ्गतिम्.
उत्तमं भगिनि. धन्यवादः.
K उषा भगिनी.
हाँ जी.
हरि ओं भगिनि. वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य
वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य
कवितावनचारिणः
कवितावनचारिणः कवितावनचारिणः
शृण्वन् रामकथानादम्
शृण्वन् रामकथानादम् शृण्वन् रामकथानादम्
को न याति परां गतिम्
को न याति परां गतिम् को न याति परां गतिम्.
परां गतिम् अनुस्वार रूल अप्लाइज.
परां गतिम्.
हाँ अस्तु भगिनि. धन्यवादः.
काञ्चना श्रीराम भगिनी.
आं महोदय. नमस्ते.
नमस्ते. वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादम् को न याति परां गतिम्
वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादम् को न याति पराङ्गतिम्.
वेरी गुड भगिनि. उत्तमम्.
कामाक्षी एकाम्बरं भगिनी.
नमस्ते महोदय.
नमस्ते भगिनि. फुल श्लोक भगिनि.
वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादम् को न याति पराङ्गतिम्.
उत्तमं भगिनि.
लक्ष्मी वेंकटेश भगिनी.
So we'll go to the next shloka. Yaf piban satatam ramacharitamritasagaram. This has to be said together whenever there is a a verse underlined, so we cannot break it in between because the word over here is Rama Charitamrita Sagaram. His Charita Amrita Sagara. It is like that. So we cannot break it anywhere. The pada we cannot split it into two. So we have to say it together. Yaf piban satatam Yaf piban satatam Ramacharitamrita Sagaram. Atruptastam munivande prachetasamakalmasham. So this means those who are atrupta, those who have problems or those who are under tensions, those when they drink the amrita of Ramacharita, okay, yaf piban satatam, if you keep chanting Ramayana, if you keep doing Ramakatha Parayana, what happens is prachetasa, your mind gets freed. Akalmasham, prachetasam akalmasham, prachetasam akalmasham. So your mind, the inflictions that is taunting you, that is harming you, that is you're torturing you, that will be removed when we drink the Ramacharita Amrita Sagaram. That is what they are saying over here. So those who are atrupta, those who are suffering mentally, for them, they are saying that read Ramayana. Rama has faced much more worse dire consequences than we do in our daily life. That is the reason. Astu. Since the first line has to be said together, we will go through word and then please repeat after me once again when we say it together. Yaf piban.
Lakshmi Venkatesh Bhagini. Lakshmi Venkatesh Bhagini. Madhavi Kotra Bhagini.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste Bhagini.
Yaf piban
Satatam
satatam
Ramacharitamrita Sagaram.
Ramacharitamrita
Now the first line all together. Yaf piban satatam Ramacharitamrita Sagaram.
Yaf piban satatam Ramacharitamrita Sagaram.
Very good. Atruptastam
Atruptastam
Munivvande
Munivvande
Prachettasamakalmasham.
Prachettasamakalmasham.
Uttamam Bhagini.
Murugavalli Ravi Bhagini.
Namaskaram ji.
Namaste Bhagini. Yaf piban satatam
Yaf piban satatam
Ramacharitamrita Sagaram.
Ramacharitamrita Sagaram.
Now the first time we'll say it together. Yaf piban satatam Ramacharitamrita Sagaram.
Yaf piban satatam Ramacharitamrita Sagaram.
Don't leave a gap. Don't leave a gap after satatam Bhagini. Continue the whole line.
Yaf piban satatam Ramacharitamrita Sagaram. Yaf piban satatam Ramacharitamrita Sagaram.
Atruptastam munivvande
Atruptastam munim vande.
Because there is va after we put a half va over there, so it will become as muniv vande.
Muniv Vande. Okay.
Ha.
Atruptastham Muniv Vande. Atruptastham Muniv Vande.
Ha. Prachetasamakалмашam.
Prachetasamakалмашam. Prachetasamakалмашam.
Astu Bhagini. Samyak.
Thank you.
मीनाक्षी भगिनी
हाँ भगिनि यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम्.
Here we shouldn't stress on tra, okay? Because it is not a sayukta akshara. Atriptastam.
अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेत
Muniv vande.
मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम्.
Astu.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः.
नागपद्मजा भगिनी
नमस्ते
यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम्.
Ha. Astu Bhagini.
पद्मा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी
नमस्ते महोदयः.
Namaste. We'll go to the next shloka. So the first three was with respect to Valmiki. We prayed to Valmiki. Then we prayed to. We have given the speciality of Ramayana. Then we told that what is the benefit of Ramayana. Now we have to pray to Hanuman because he has to be there. The bhakti has to be there for Ramayana. Whenever we say Rama, whether we like it or not, he will always be there. Okay. So Anjana Nandanau Veeram Janaki Shokanashakam Kapishamakshahantaram Vande Lanka Bhayankaram. So Anjana Nandanau Veeram. So obviously Veera is Hanuman. Anjana Nandana, that's his mother. Anjana Nandanam Veeram. Janaki Shokanashakam. He is the one who is responsible for eliminating Janaki's Shoka. Janakasya Putri Janaki. Sorry, Janaki. Not there is no Visarga. So Janaki, when she was abducted and kept in Ashokavana, she obviously she knew that Rama will find her. But question is, will he be able to find her? Because he doesn't know where she has been abducted to, right? Where she has been kept. It was actually Anjaneya who found out, who connected, who delivered the message. So she was that Shoka, the despair that she was feeling was completely eliminated. That is the reason he's also called as Janaki Shoka Nashakam. Then Kapisham Akshahantaram. Aksha, as you have heard, Aksha means the Sainya, this thing will be Akshohini, you might have heard. So one Aksha, it's actually 18 lakh soldiers or something like that. So that there is one particular category they do for them. Kapisha is Hanuman. Akshahantaram. What happens is after meeting Sita, he feels that he should also meet Ravana. Obviously, he grows in size and people start to attack him. Obviously, nobody is able to do anything to him. So he kills one Akshohini only of Rakshasas. After that only Ravana gets aware of, okay, this person is killing all my soldiers. That's when they say you tie him up and you bring him over here. So Kapisham Akshahantaram Vande Lanka Bhayankaram. He lit the whole Lanka on fire. No, so Vande Lanka Bhayankaram. So we are praying to Hanuman also. All right. So we'll repeat now. Anjana Nandanam.
Anjananandanam Anjananandanam
Veeram
वीरं वीरं
जानकी शोकनाशकम्
जानकी शोकनाशकं जानकी शोकनाशकं
कपीशमक्षहन्तारम्
कपीशमक्षहन्तारं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं
वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्
वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्
उत्तमम्
धन्यवादः
परिमला
धन्यवादः
नायडू भगिनी
नमस्कारं गुरुजी
नमस्ते अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरम्
अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरम् अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरम्
जानकी शोकनाशकम्
जानकी शोकनाशकम् जानकी शोकनाशकम्
कपीशमक्षहन्तारम्
कबीक्षमक्षहन्तारम् कबीशमक्षहन्तारम्
कपीश कपीश
कबीश कबीशमक्षहन्तारम्
नो
कबीशमक्षहन्तारम्
no pa bagini pa like powder pa
कबीशमक्षहन्तारम्
वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्
वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्
very good
Thank you. धन्यवाद
पद्मा वेंकटेश्वरन भगिनी
yes महोदय
अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरम् जानकी शोकनाशकम्
अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरं जानकी शोकनाशकम् अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरं जानकी शोकनाशकम्
कपीशमक्षहन्तारम् वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्
कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः भगिनी
पंकजवल्ली भगिनी
नमस्ते महोदय
नमस्ते भगिनी
अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरं जानकी शोकनाशकं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्
सम्यक् भगिनी वेरी गुड
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी
नमस्ते सर
नमस्ते
अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरं जानकी शोकनाशकं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्
very good भगिनी अस्तु we will conclude today's class I will recite all the shlokas that we have chanted today अथ ध्यानम् कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम् यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम् अञ्जनानन्दनौ वीरं जानकी शोकनाशकम् कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् अस्तु we'll end this thing with Ramaraksha Stotra's two important phrases. Okay. Apadam apahartaram दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् भर्जनं भवबीजानाम् अर्जनं सुखसम्पदां तर्जनं यमदूतानां राम रामेति गर्जनम् श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने।